Alright, we've all heard those words, make sure to read the fine print, and because we all know that in the fine print is where they hide all the little undesired points that we do not want to know. And that's why I'm sure we can all agree with the quote by Rooney that nothing in fine print is ever good news. I have some examples here. For one, buying a car. You know, in your contract, always something bad. Another one, getting a job. Maybe you hide the little, the insurance that you're getting, something like that. They can hide it, stuff that you don't want to know. Saw a movie the other day about selling your soul to the devil. Make sure to read the fine print there. And so there's a couple things I'd like to talk about today. I bought a car about a year ago and got a contract about 4 or 5 pages long. I guarantee you I did not want to read that whole thing. But my dad was there and made sure, show him that he taught me well. I made sure to read through everything, make sure I wasn't getting in over my head. And that worked out, not in over my head. Read the fine print and I'm good. So, getting a job. Like I said, they offer you insurance, all that stuff, dental insurance. Come to find out you got a toothache, oh, you don't have dental insurance, you didn't read the fine print. And, well, no one wants to be stuck in that situation, so. Got to make sure to read the fine print in any situation. Sometimes you're not thinking about it, and you're like, oh, they're not going to try to screw me over, but everyone's out to screw you over. So, also, like I said, that movie, you never trust the devil, but this guy did. And sold his soul, and he ended up not reading the fine print, and his father passed away because of it. So, you know, people don't trust people that they shouldn't, and there's contracts that you sign your life away, and you don't know what you're getting into because you didn't follow through, you didn't read the fine print, and that's why you got to read the fine print. Going to buy a car, getting a job, if you're planning on selling your soul to the devil, anything in life, you got to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. So I think that's why we can all relate to the idea that nothing in fine print is ever good news.
All right, Bradley, the attention device is okay. Got kind of a common experience there. You tell us what the thesis is and what your point's going to be, and you have a really good setup of what the content's going to be. Structurally, everything is fine. The supporting examples, the problem is, I think that, like with your car, that there wasn't any problem, and as a result, it's not all that interesting. It's always better if you've got one of those interesting things that comes along and throws you for a loop, or something that you had to fight to get out of the contract on. The thing with the job, that's an okay example. If that had happened to you, for instance, you could have talked a little bit more about the experience, how much it cost you, that sort of thing, and I think it would have filled in a little bit more. I wanted to know what the movie was that you saw. I wanted to know, what was driving the plot and those kinds of things. And so those are all little details that would fill in the speech a little bit more. But the structure is fine. You got the right idea. Presentation issues. Your voice projects pretty well. Your energy level is fine. Your gestures are a little limited by the notes. You have a tendency to kind of hold your hands together while you're talking also. You make good eye contact with the audience. You look a little stiff when you're standing there. You're kind of in the one spot the whole time. The audience seemed to be responding to a couple of things that you were talking about. They're laughing or kind of getting into what you're saying, and you got to take that sort of feedback and move on with it, feed off of it, add a little bit more, because the audience is kind of telling you what's working there. And I don't think you quite get into that relationship, but you had a good summary and a pretty good exit line, so that finishes off the structural stuff. Structural stuff's fine, the delivery stuff is fine, so you're doing most things the right way. There are a couple things that could be better. All right, thank you.